Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Alpha and today we're back with a very special Pokemon challenge video. Let me set the stage for this one because it's going to take a lot of explaining from my end. So, a few weeks ago, I made a video and in the comments, this comment showed up. It said Radical Red Shiny Lock and I responded that it might be the most impossible challenge I've ever heard and I've attempted it. So for the past few weeks, I've attempted to get a shiny Squirtle to start off my adventures. Now I've gone absolutely insane. As you can see, I've even exposed it on my Pokemon YouTube page. As you can see, I made a post about it. I made multiple posts about it. I even talked to my friends about it. Like, I've been spending over 11 hours, 13 hours or so just shiny hunting this Squirtle. And, you know, from the comments, I got some reassurance. According to this person, the Discord server confirmed the starters can be shiny, apparently. So I spent, a few more hours on it, as in 8 more hours on it. I was about to lose my mind, as you can see, and I even solicited the help of shiny cheat codes. I was kidding on that post. I didn't actually mean I'm gonna use shiny codes or shiny cheats at all. But thank you for your help. I know you were trying to help me, but I'm not trying to choose cheats for these challenges because that defeats the whole purpose of the shiny hunting. As I go deeper and deeper, you can see the amount of gigabytes being used up on my computer storage with the recordings because I have to continuously record it, and that's about half of what I did. And then one day, this comment showed up. Hey bro, sorry to say, but the starters are shiny locked. I just wanted to jump off a bridge at that point, but I didn't. So I decided to shiny hunt in a different area. As you see, with the 12 times speed on camera, I'm full oddsing, running into the grass, just trying to find any shiny Pokemon. And as you can see, I actually encounter a shiny Wooloo. Now, I also want to put some proof into this. This is a clip of my Sony Vegas, unedited and unaltered at all. This is me showing Pokemons before it, which aren't shiny, and there are no pauses or cuts, and it's fully there. I didn't put any cheats in there. I've encountered a full odds Wooloo. With the speculations of whether or not the Squirtle is shiny locked or not, I had to give up on it because I did not want to waste another 20 hours of my time, unfortunately, because I didn't know if they're shiny locked or not. There's a bunch of information throwing around, so I did not know what I could trust or not. Since we do have our first shiny, let's get into the challenge video. But before we actually do, I want to ask you guys if you guys could leave a like and comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one. I do take suggestions, not insane ones like these all the time, but I do take suggestions. And also subscribe if you guys can help my pain. Over 10,000 soft resets for this Squirtle, nothing comes of it. 2 hours of running around the grass for this Wooloo, and I finally got a shiny Wooloo. This is probably the worst shiny I could get because there are way better Pokemon in the wild, but I did get them. And each of the shinies will be nicknamed after you guys in the comments, so here are the comments I've picked out as well. If you guys want to be nicknamed after a Pokemon in my comments video, just drop it in the comments, and hopefully I won't go insane in the next challenge video, and you guys will actually be able to see that video. Anyways, let's get into the challenge itself. So to start off, we do have a shiny Wooloo, but that does not mean I'm well endowed, ready for anything. Wooloo is one of the worst Pokemon to start off the game with, but will get better throughout time. I decided to use the Dex Nav and learn to use it because I'm not sure how to use it. I've never Dex chained or Nav chained anything. And as you can see, I've decided to run away from the Mankeys instead of fighting them and chaining them how you're supposed to. Eventually I get down the trick. Instead of running away from them, I start encountering them, and as you can see from the clip, it takes over 4 hours for me to encounter the shiny Mankey. But we do get the shiny Mankey, and that is our second Pokemon. We do need it for Brock because that's where I was kind of hunting the Mankey for in the first place. So it takes a little bit to get the shiny Mankey. As you can see, it went from night to day, so took a little bit, but we're able to get the Mankey and we're able to add it to our team. From there, we're actually going to finally be able to advance through the game and train up our Pokemon a little bit more. Once we're in the Viridian Forest, we're going to actually go through this and try to encounter as many Pokemon as we can because we want to see what else is in the forest, because obviously I'm not really good at reading Google Docs. But I'm able to find a Shroomish in here, and I'm targeting that as my next Pokemon to chain up. I do chain up as many as I could, but then I realized I'm getting too high of a level, and I could actually end up being too over level where my Pokemon do not listen to me at this point in the game. So I want to avoid that. So we actually can go to Pewter City and we're gonna fight off against Faulkner. Faulkner is gonna be the first progression through the game we're actually doing. We're gonna beat Faulkner pretty easily. We're gonna 1v1 his entire team using our shiny Wooloo, which is incredible. Wooloo came in handy here, but against Brock, I needed some other help. So I decided to use my Mankey. Mankey does have Anger Point as an ability, which is interesting. I would rather Guerrilla Tactics. I don't think he actually has it at this stage, but that's fine. We lose to Brock a few times, but this one time we actually end up beating him pretty easily. So we start out beating his Geodude, bringing us 30 and knocking out, and then we crit the Vulpix, which is fantastic. We knock out the Vulpix. The Honest will knock us out after we do a little chip damage to it, but it's going to use Bodos against my Wooloo, and since Wooloo doubles its defenses against physical attackers, it should be fine. I'll knock it out in 3 Bodos using Copycat, and we've completely beat Brock. Next off, I returned to Viridian Forest and decided to chain up the Shroomish. I need to get this shiny Shroomish because I do need it for, obviously, Misty in Cerulean City. Eventually, we do chain up enough to get a Shroomish. It does take a while. As you can see, I'm level 27 and 25 respectively. We encountered this red dotted Shroomish and we're able to capture it and put it on our team. Finally, making our waves into the game and some progress, we're actually going to evolve our Shroomish into a Breloom right before the second gym. As you can see, the level cap for this gym will be level 27, as you can see, and we're going to beat Archer fairly easily. Just one Pokemon, our double. One of the worst shinies I've ever seen. I mean, maybe it's just a ROM, but it is a really bad shiny, as you can see. I'm also going to teach my Mankey Thief and also get the Paris mushrooms over here, just so I could relearn some moves just in case, and that will actually come in handful coming up soon. As you can see, I'm in Misty's gym and I almost have 45 hours of gameplay time, not even beating the second gym. So, our first strategy of this is trying to beat down the Frogadier using our double against her Frogadier. It ends up working out pretty well. I mean, we consistently beat it, but then the Floatzel will actually beat us and the Starmie will beat us over and over and over again. So obviously there is a big flaw on our team. So what do we need to combat this? We actually use our mushrooms that we got from the Paris and teach our Breloom Stun Spore. So now we can actually Stun Spore the opposing Pokemon. We're going to start off the battle using our Mankey against our Frogadier, just like always, and Swagger it. We're going to reset until it actually hits itself in confusion, and then we're able to knock it out. Eventually we are able to knock it out, and it is done. Floatzel will revenge kill us and knock out Mankey for us, and then I'm going to send in my Breloom. It's going to live and attack easily, as you can see. But it's actually getting doubled back into a Starmie. I'm going to catch it on a Stun Spore. And then I'm going to Stun Spore once again, because obviously it does have natural cure, so I want to avoid that. Floatzel will come out again. It's going to get paralyzed. I'm going to headbutt it and Mega Drain it. I'm going to 1v1 it pretty easily. It's actually getting doubled back into a Starmie. I'm going to catch it on the double back. And then I'm going to paralyze the Starmie as it doubles back once again into its float. And then once again the Starmie comes out. I'm going to live one Side Beam. I'm able to Stun Spore it. I'm able to 1v1 it. And I'm able to knock it out. And I don't need to use my double apparently. That's one of the 2 hardest gyms I had in mind when building a team like this. And Misty's gym was one of the ones that I was concerned about. So now that it's over, we can actually head into the next part of the game through Nugget Bridge. So in Nugget Bridge, we can get all the levels we want. We're going to evolve our Mankey into a Primate, which is great for us. Primate's going to be a really nice Pokemon to have. We're going to check out the wild Pokemon in this area and find out everything here. Then we're going to actually head into Vermilion City, where we're going to go to this move tutor and teach some new moves for us. We're going to learn Fire Punch for Erica's gym coming up after the next gym, because we're not too worried about Lieutenant Surge's gym. We can get through that pretty easily, but once we get to Erica's gym, that might be an issue. So once we're done teaching moves to our new Pokemon, we gotta get the Lucky Egg from Brendan real quick, and also get the Eviolite from Whitney, of course. Then from there, we're gonna actually head into the SSN, get the last piece of training we can do right before the next gym of the game. Clear do this, get all the items we need, hit the level cap of level 34, and then head into Lieutenant Surge's gym. Lieutenant Surge's gym will be filled with a bunch of electric types, and he's gonna be quite annoying. So to get through this, we actually found a nice way. We're gonna start off with our Primate against this Pinchurkin. We're gonna Swagger the Pinchurkin. Hopefully it hits itself in confusion. Then we're gonna use Bodos to activate his Sugar Berry. Hopefully it hits itself once again, and then we're able to knock it out, losing any HP at all. So easily beat the Pinchurkin. Next up, he's gonna send out his Raichu. That thing is gonna threaten me because obviously it does have a Psychic move, but 99% of the time it will not attack me. It's gonna try to set up or Volt Switch, so I decided to Swagger it as it Volt Switches out, and then I'm gonna take a chunky amount. I'm gonna Fire Punch the Vigavolt. It does have an Aqua Berry, so it's gonna weaken my fire. Fortunately for us, it's gonna hit itself in confusion. Then I'm able to Fire Punch it once more, put it down to red HP, but it's gonna knock me out with Discharge. And then next up, I'm gonna send in my Breloom against him, because Breloom can do a lot of damage against him. I'm gonna use Headbutt against him, because assuming that he can switch out, he's gonna switch into his Raichu, because I am weak to Psychic. and I'm able to headbutt it twice. As you see, he's gonna use a nasty plot because I'm weak to him, so he's assuming he could get a nasty plot up. Then I'm able to Mach Punch him and knock him out. So there goes the Raichu as he sends out his Manectric. I'm able to Mega Drain him once and then Mach Punch him to do a little chip damage. That is going to come in handy, as once my Breloom goes down, my Double is the last Pokemon on my team, and Double is actually able to knock him out. I'm able to use Headbutt twice to knock him out. Flame Burst does not knock me out. I'm able to get the max roll with a Headbutt and knock him out. I'm also able to outspeed the Vikavolt, because Vikavolt is the slowest thing in the world apparently, and with all the EV training earlier in the game, I'm able to knock out the Vikavolt and we're able to beat Lieutenant Surge. So from here, we're actually going to head into Rock Tunnel, and we're going to clear through that pretty easily and pretty nicely for ourselves. Unfortunately, we're going to lose to this Honedge because I had a double left. That's my last Pokemon, and I didn't have any moves to hit it, and the Teddy Ursa will actually knock me out. So we got to restart from there, unfortunately. But once we're actually done with that, we're going to head into Saffron City, where we're actually going to change our Primate ability into Guerrilla Tactics. That's going to be very useful, as Guerrilla Tactic is basically an ability that is a choice band. So that's going to be very useful going to Erica's gym. Erica's gym is the grass type gym leader, and that's the final gym leader that we got to worry about with our 3 Pokemon. So we can start with a Rillaboom. I'm able to knock it out. Not really consistently, like he obviously sets up with a Swords Dance. Once he sets up a Swords Dance, he's able to knock my entire team out. So what I have to do is actually use Copycat when he uses Swords Dance, so I'm able to knock him out 50% of the time basically, unless he uses Drain Punch. Then I'm kind of screwed because he regains HP too quickly. From there, if I do knock out his Rillaboom, I'm actually going to learn Cotton Guard, which is a great move. But if I learn it, the Meganium is going to come out and it's going to knock me out because it is outspeeding me with Grassy Seed. Also Park Fairy types. I didn't realize it's a Fairy type into this moment. So constant losing, I got to go back, strategize a little bit. I discovered that some things are really useful. I have a few clever wings in my bag from doing raids on the side. So I'm put down my Breloom, so I'm able to live and attack against the Meganium and the rest of his team. So that's going to be very useful going down the line. I'm actually going to let Erica beat me, so I'm level 44 when I face off against Erica once more. I'm also going to give the King's Rock on my Breloom, so I'm able to flinch more, and then we're going to face off against Erica, and this run is the run. So we're able to use Copycat on the first turn against the Rillaboom to obviously boost our attack stat, and then the following turns we're actually going to use Cotton Guard to raise our defense, as you can see, and then we're able to knock out the Rillaboom pretty easily consistently. And then once the Superior comes out, this is the problem where we have to rely on luck. We have to wait for it to miss both Leaf Storms for us to beat it. As you can see, I restarted a few times, but once it actually misses both the Leaf Storm, we're able to knock it out. It's going to send out Meganium next. Once it does send out the Meganium, we're able to headbutt it on a pretty decent basis. It's going to Giga Drain us, but we're able to flinch it this one time, and then we're going to live 1 Giga Drain from it, and then it goes down. That's perfectly fine for us. As she sends out her Mega Venusaur, we're able to headbutt it, flinch it the first time. Oh my god, this is too easy for us. It's gonna flinch. We're gonna hit it one more time. We're gonna get it to really yellow HP as it knocks me out with Giga Drain. My primary comes out. It has Guerrilla Tactics. Aerial Ace will knock it out 100% of the time. And there goes the Venusaur, and there goes Erica. So we're being the 4th gym. What does that mean for our team though? Our team is gonna be significantly better. So what we gotta do, we gotta go into the Pokemart and then sell all our expensive items. We need $200,000 so we can go into the game corner and we're able to purchase ourselves a Dratini from the games corner. Now we're in restarting too. We got good IVs and a decent nature. We're more focused on the IVs. We could change natures with money later on. We could use anything from the game corner. We just have to pay $200,000 from it. From here though, we're actually going to go into the Pokédens and then train up our Dratini into a Dragonair. Pretty high level Dragonair. We're also going to face off against Chuck, beat Chuck, and get the Focus Sash for ourselves, which is going to be very useful. And as well, we're going to go through Silph Co, make some more money, and we're able to purchase a few more Pokemon. As well, we get our Dratini into a Dragonite. And then from all the items we pick up from Silph Co, we're able to sell it. We're able to get not just 1, but 2 shiny Pokemon in Larvesta and Honedge. And we're going to name them after you guys, obviously, because I completely forgot to name them. So here are the names for these 2 Pokemon. So we get a full shiny team at this point, but we're not done just yet. Keep that in mind. So we can go to Silph Co, we're face off against our rival. One trick I found very useful that it was said in the comments is to thief against Gravelers, so they drop us weakness policies, and then put that on a Dragonite. As you can see, it's going to be very helpful as we face off against our rival in Silph Co. Takes a few attempts, but we're able to put it to sleep. And then send out our Dragonite, which has Dragon Dance with it. Boost up all the way, as you can see. And then we're able to do Wing Beat and knock out the rest of his team very easily, as you can see. Super easily with this green Dragonite. I don't like green Dragonite at all, but it is what it is. And after we beat our rival at Silph, we're going to face off against Archer and Ariana. Archer and Ariana is going to take so long because I feel like I'm not doing anything right. His Aegislash and his Houndoom always beats me and always gets the better of me, and it's just kind of annoying. I mean, I've lose so many times against this pick 3. I either beat it first try or take like half an hour on it. From here, after we beat Archer and Ariana using our Primate, we're going to face off against Giovanni, the big boss. Not before we teach Dragonite Dragon Dance once again, because you know Dragonite's just a monster. We're gonna face off against Giovanni. We're gonna set up against the Hippowdon, and we're gonna pray it flinches, and then it's gonna withdraw its Hippowdon, and then it's gonna let the Garchomp get hit with a Dragon Rush, and that's about it for it. Hippowdon comes out again, we're gonna knock it out, and then the extra Geo comes out. It has a Focus Sash, which is unfortunate. It's gonna get set up, and it's gonna outspeed me. It's okay. I'm gonna Aqua Tail and knock it down to low HP. That's completely fine. I'm actually preserve my Dragonite, switch into my Doublade here, and I do have Shadow Sneak, so it doesn't matter if he's faster than me. I do have priority, and boom, bing bang boom, extra goes down. And then next up will be the Pokey, guys. I'm gonna sack my Larvesta and then send in my Breloom, because I'm gonna allow it to set up as I try to beat it, as I put some chip damage on it, and then I'm gonna allow my Doublade to knock it out. Bing bang. And then the final Pokemon will be the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan goes down pretty easily to the efforts of my Primate and my Double, as you can see. From here, we're going to go into Saffron City, and we're going to still teach some new moves to our Double. Double is going to get Body Slam from this move tutor in here, and that's completely fine. $7,500 is going to be really useful. So as I go into Sabrina's gym, Sabrina's going to be a double battle gym leader, and it's going to be a bit annoying. As you can see, we're going to go to the old classic of teaching both our Pokemon Rock Slide to obviously flinch the first starting Pokemon, and we're going to restart until it actually works. As you can see, takes a little bit. Rock Slide does not always flinches, and we're gonna restart until it does though. But once it actually does though, it takes like no attempts at all. It takes like 3 attempts, I think. But once we get double flinches, we're gonna knock it out with the same moves, Rock Slides, to knock out the Indeedee and the Hatterene, which is great for us. Next up is gonna send out his Porygon and his Conqueror. I'm gonna switch out my Primate into my Larvesta as I try to do some chip damage with it. Fortunately for us, it's gonna target our Larvesta as I try to hit the Conqueror as hard as I can. As you can see, I'm able to get the weakness policy on my Dragonite. I'm able to one-shot the Conqueror, which is fantastic. That is a big threat on my team. Apparently, it has a Crabominal on Sabrina's team. I've never faced off against it, but it's completely fine. I'm going to set up my Primate. Primate's going to get targeted by the Marowak, but my Dragonite's right there is +2. Like, just +2 for free. It's going to Rock Slide. It's going to do lots of damage on the Marowak. As I send on my Doublade against the Gardevoir, one Iron Head would knock out the Gardevoir easily because Trick Room is up. And then, unfortunately for us, Doublade goes down, but Rock Slide will finish things off against the Marowak. And the only thing left is the Porygon. Porygon does knock out my Dragonite, but I'm able to 1v1 it, well, 2v1 it using my Breloom and my Doublade. From here, we're actually going to head into Cycling Road, and I found a fondness with my Dragonite. I mean, I already love the Dragonite so much because it has Multi-Scale and Dragon Dance, so that's why I picked it first. We're going to actually head into the route east of Fuchsia City before we do anything in Fuchsia City. We're going to face off against the Pelipper's in here. We're going to get the Lucky Egg using Thief on our Primeape against him, and then, unfortunately, this is the end of the road for one of my shiny Pokemon. I decided that my team is actually not that good, so I decided to actually bank my Breloom in the back and decide to pick up a Dreepy, a shiny Dreepy on our team. Want to focus on special attacking on this Dreepy because it has a lot of coverage, and I want to use a special attacker. Anyways, we're going to face off against Brendan in the Safari Zone. As you see, I'm going to Dragon Rush the Metagross and then switch into my Aegislash, and it's going to explode, sending us into Crawdon versus the Aegislash. I'm going to King Shield it, and then I'm able to 1v1 that thing as well. I'm going to send in my Primate. It's going to knock out the Sceptile. Gardevoir is going to knock my Primate, and then I'm going to set up and win against the Gardevoir real quick. And we're going to beat Brendan real quick with our Volcarona. Volcarona shiny is so ugly. I don't know why I even liked it. Like, why did I pick it up? It's a good Pokemon, just has ugly shinies. All the best Pokemon have ugly shinies. Like, that is a matter of fact. Anyways, we're going to head into the Safari Zone. We're going to get the HMs we need in here, obviously. We're going to catch ourselves some Alomomolas, obviously, because they have heart scales. And we can learn egg moves from heart scales in this game in Fuchsia City. We're going to teach ourselves extreme speed on our Dragonite. And then that's about it. No one else can learn any egg moves that are useful for us. From here, we're going to head into Fuchsia City's gym leader, which is Koga. Koga is going to be finally an easy attempt against Koga. We're going to lose a few times, but we're going to beat Koga easier than I expected. Anyways, we're going to put the Focus Sash on a Volcarona against the Swallow. It's going to live against it. Heat Wave will knock it out in one hit. don't mind the crit. Dragapult comes out next. It's gonna attempt to Shadow Ball me. It's gonna knock me out, and then I'm sending my double against it. I'm gonna try to do some chip damage against it. It's gonna knock on my double, and then my Aegislash in the back has Shadow Sneak. It will knock it out in one hit, which is fine. And then it's gonna send out its Drapion. I'm gonna King Shield it. No reason, because Wicked Blow is a crit. So I'm gonna send in my Dreepy to sack it, then send in my Dragonite, then send in my Primeape, and then send in my Aegislash, and then try to weaken all of it, because it only has 5 PP on the Wicked Blows. And I'm able to Dragon Dance in front of it as it struggles to death, and it's basically over. I'm using my new egg move, Extreme Speed, knock out the Greninja. Dragon Rush will knock out the Toxicity, and then finally the Excelgor will come out, and Extreme Speed will knock it out as I'm +6. So that's interesting. From here, it's time once again to replace a team member. We're first actually going to face off against Morty in Lavender Town, and I did not know the gym leaders of Johto actually scale to your level, so that's interesting. Obviously, this is kind of a shame because my team is kind of over level, but luckily I'm able to beat Morty in here, and we're able to get Shadow Ball and a Soothe Bell. Both very useful items for my team. Dragapult is going to need that, and also the Soothe Bell is going to be a very useful item for my next team member. I'm actually going to bank Primeape, which is going to be a sad thing because I worked so hard for both Breloom and Primeape. They're both being banked for very easily attainable Pokemon. So I'm going to the game corner once more, and I'm getting myself a Riolu. Looking for the best stats, we finally get it, and we're going to put the Soothe Bell on it, and we're going to go train it up. We're going to beat Jasmine first, get the Choice Band, and then go into the Power Plant, and then, oh look, a Hoopa. Oh, look at that, my double beat the Hoopa. What's going on? Anyways, he gives us a Prism Bottle afterwards, which I'm more confused about why he did that, and I'm more confused about where am I supposed to get this almighty Hoopa. How do I get a Hoopa in this game? I want to know. Someone tell me in the comments if you guys know. From here, we're going to do some training, obviously for a Pokemon before the next gym, and also we're going to do some training for money. We're going to need a bit of money for our next plan. We don't need a new team member. This is our team set in place, but once we do all the dents, we can get a lot of good items. Then we're going to go into the Pokemon, sell all that for $100,000, and then get 10 proteins for it, and then put all the drugs on our Riolu, because Riolu is going to need it, and then switch emulators into the emulators that actually work with real-time clock, unlike VBA for some reason. But from here, we're actually going to be able to evolve our Riolu into a Lucario, and then we're able to switch back to the regular emulator, and that's the final time we're switching emulators for this run. From here, we're going to beat Price is Right, and we're going to get the Choice Scarf, and then we're going to face off against Blaine. Blaine is going to be the Fire-type gym leader of the game, and we're going to Dragon Dance in front of his Torkoal, and then we're going to Dragon Rush his Charizard, and then he's going to send out his Torkoal again, and I'm going to do the most disrespectful play I've ever seen. Dragon Dance in front of the Torkoal, as it does, I don't know, 1/5 of my HP. It's going to send out Cinderace. I'm outspeeding it. Dragon Rush will knock it out, and unfortunately for it, the Typhlosion does not knock me out, as I'm able to Dragon Rush it and knock it out. Venusaur comes out, it has Chlorophyll, it's going to outspeed me, which I was surprised it actually did, but it did. Not much we can really do here. I'm sending my Volcarona. It loses half HP to Stealth Rocks, and then Sludge Bomb knocks me out, which I completely forgot about the Stealth Rocks, I'll be honest. So from here, we gotta switch in between our Pokemon. We're gonna use our Dragapult, newly acquired Dragapult, to 1v1 the Venusaur for us. We're actually able to use Quick Attack and knock it out, which is kind of funny. Volcarona comes out next. I'm able to do a bit of chip damage against it. It's gonna Quiver Dance against me. I just want to do some damage. Don't want to do too much. It's gonna get a lot of boost up against me, so that's kind of scary. I'm gonna use my Lucario. It has Extreme Speed. It's gonna knock it down to about yellowish. It's gonna knock me out. It's gonna raise its special attack. So now, Cadillac better with Shadow Sneak and knock it out. Luckily, it does Shadow Sneak, and I'm able to knock out the Volcarona, and that is done for Blaine. So, fairly easy. Not gonna lie. We're going back to the game corner once more, and we're gonna get some nice teammates for ourselves. We're gonna get Scald on our Dragapult, and Ice Beam, obviously, and Swords Dance. So, some nice TMs for ourselves. After we're done with that, we're gonna lose a few times to Archer and Ariana. I get very close in beating them with my Dragapult, but we gotta restart. And then we're going to face off against Archer and Ariana. We're going to start off using our Volcarona against Archer. We're going to Quiver Dance in front of the Mamoswine as I take a large chunk of damage. And then it's going to switch out, because I know this always happens. It's going to switch out into his Houndoom, so I'm going to Bug Buzz it. Using 2 Bug Buzz, obviously. Keep my Volcarona for later as I send in my Double. Double is going to obviously 1v1 the Mimikyu. I'm going to copy everything it does against me. So I'm going to break this guys, and then I'm able to knock it down to red HP. I'm also able to knock it out, which is surprising. Double 1v1s it. Trying to look for a Paralyze using my Double, but I don't think I'm going to survive a hit. I go down. I'm going to send my Volcarona against the Durant. It actually misses attack against me, so I'm able to Heat Wave it, which is surprising. I thought I was going to outspeed it. Anyways, Mamoswine is going to come out next. Then my Volcarona is going to go down, but I do have Bullet Punch in the back with my Lucario, and that goes down for Archer. So I only lose 2 against Archer, which is fine. Then Ariana comes out next. It's going to use a Hatterene against me. I have an Aegislash. Aegislash is going to one-shot the Hatterene for us, and that's completely fine. Honchkrow is going to come out next. I'm in King Shield. I'm almost able to 1v1 it, but I can't do too much. It's going to knock me out, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to send in my Dragonite against it. I'm going to Extreme Speed it. It sends out his Mawile. Kind of annoying. I'm going to send in my Lucario against it. It's getting Swords Dance in front of me. I'm going to Meteor Mash it. It's going to Iron Heavy and knock me out. As I send in my Dragapult, I'm going to Scald it. It's not going to get burned. I assume it was going to get burned because Scald always burns, but it doesn't burn. Then it Swords Dances again, and I outspeed it using Scald, and it goes down. So that's kind of unfortunate. I don't know why I didn't use Sucker Punch or anything, but it is what it is. It's going to send out his Honchkrow. It's going to Sucker Punch me now. I live the attack, and I'm able to knock it out using Scald. Rhyperior comes out next. I'm able to Scald it. I don't burn it, but I put it down to low HP where basically I could hit it with any move. Obviously, Rhyperior does not have Rock Polish up, so boom, Dragonite knocks it out, and there goes Ariana and Archer. From here, we're going to face off against Giovanni. Giovanni's going to be the head honcho of Team Rocket. And from all the previous runs we've done on this game, that always burning Scrafty is the way to go. So once I burn Scrafty, after a few attempts of apparently when you need Skull to burn, it doesn't burn. But when it just doesn't matter, it just burns more often. Anyways, once we burn down the Scrafty, I'm able to focus on the Tapu Lele more, as in draw Lance's direction towards the left side, and we're able to King Shield on the right turns. Dialga knocks out the extra drill for us. We're able to knock down the Alakazam to red HP. King Shield once more as it draws some attention. Dialga focuses the wrong Pokemon as it kills the Alakazam for us. Then he has his Tyranitar in the back. I'm able to Secret Sword it and then knock it out. Now it's the Mewtwo against us. I don't even use my third Pokemon as Salamence knocks out the Mewtwo for us, and we beat Giovanni, which is fairly easy. From here, we actually can face off against Claire, and Claire is going to be very annoying. As you can see, I don't think she's annoying. I think I'm just dumb. As you can see, I just stayed in with my Dragapult. It has a Scarf on, that's why I'm outspeeding it, but I let the Naganadel get a nasty plot up and just knock me out for no reason. On this run, I'm going to use my Dragonite. I'm going to force the Aerodactyl to use Taunt against me. Then I'm going to Dragon Rush it and then Air Extreme Speed it, knock it out. He's going to sound out his Magneto next, and then that's the end of the game. I decided generously, I'm going to sack my double against it. It does knock me out. I'm going to send in my Volcarona, and then I'm going to Quiver Dance in front of its face, and then it's going to try to Shift Gear, and then it's going to do 1/8 of my HP, and then it's going to lose. That's it for the game. Bug Buzz, knock it out. Dragonite comes out next. I'm able to Heat Wave it, burn it. It gets the Dragonite up. I'm able to Psychic it and knock it out. Duraludon comes out next. Heat Wave will knock it out. Magneto comes out next. Heat Wave knocks it out. And I'm able to knock out the Naganadel with Psychic. And that's with Claire. I don't know what she's trying to do, but she should not do that ever again. We're going to face off against Gary. Gary's going to be the second to last rival battle fight before the Elite Four. I'm able to burn the Staraptor as I go down with it, which is fine. Dragapult is great with utility from there. Dragapult is really good at taking down threats. Anyways, Azumarill comes out next. I'm a Quiver Dance in front of it. I don't know why I did that, but I lose my Volcarona. But whatever happened, it happens. I guess I was looking for the burn, and it works. But I don't. That's some of the dumbest play I've ever seen. Anyways, I'm gonna Dragon Dance in front of the Azumarill, and then I'm gonna get my weakness policy on it, and then it's gonna Aqua Jet me for no reason. So I'm gonna Dragon Dance once again, and then I'm able to win. That's it. Dual Wing Beat knocks everything out for us. I'm also faster than everything on his team. I'm not faster than Kartana, but I live with a Kartana head, and I'm able to knock everything else. Venusaur goes down as well, so that is it for Gary. So I don't know why I sacked my Volcarona, I'll be honest. Anyways, finally we're going to actually head into the Elite Four, and we're going to face off against Lorelei. Our first strategy for this is to double paralyze the opposing Pokemon. It works out pretty well. We do get the paralyze off. The problem is I have a Choice Scarf on, so my Dragapult is completely useless. So we gotta restart, and the restart is gonna cost us because we're gonna face off against her Ice Team a few times, and we're gonna lose a few times. It's gonna also target my Volcarona, which is, I mean, it's not surprising it's gonna target me, but I mean, I assume it was gonna get paralyzed. It doesn't get paralyzed that often. My Volcarona unfortunately goes down a few times, but I found out the best strategy is to use my Dragonite against Lorelei first, and then pray the ice moves just don't hit me. They get paralyzed on the right turns, and then I get set up. Once I get 2 Dragonites up, I could threaten the entire team with 1 hit KOs. I'm actually going to target the Ludicolo because Ludicolo is going to hurt me the most because obviously it's Swift Swim and it has a really strong special attack stat. Politoed only has Icy Wind to really hurt me, so I'm not too threatened by that. Dual Wing Beat will knock out the Ludicolo as Politoed gets paralyzed. Kyogre comes out next. Focus knocking out the Polydor using my Dragapult, and then I assume I can knock out the Kyogre in one hit using my Dragonite, which I do. Dragon Bridge also comes out. Well, this is just too easy. Dragon Rush knocks out, and we also knock out the Politoed. Next up will be the Swampert and the Kingdra. I do not knock out them. They actually end up beating down my Dragonite, which is unfortunate, but I do a lot of chip damage against them. I'm able to try to scald down the Swampert. I'm trying to get the burn on it. Does not work. So I'm down to a 2v1 against the Swampert. I'm able to close combat it and also Giga Drain it, which works out really fine because Swampert does go down. Would have been scary though. Would have been really scary though. It almost beat me. The Swampert almost clutched things up and almost beat my entire team. But luckily we beat Lorelei with that. And now we're going to head into the next Elite Four member. The next Elite Four member will be Bruno. Bruno's going to be the fighting type Elite Four member. So you can start with an Urshifu. I'm going to Scald it, get the burn. As it U-turns into the Zacian. What am I going to do? Not burn this? Yes, I use Scald, I burn it again. And this thing is, his team is pitiful, I gotta say. I actually switch into my double because it does survive physical attacks way easier. And then switch into my Dragapult to avoid the close combat. Switch into the Giant Bash and then stay in. Try to do chip damage using the burn, obviously. I'm going to send him my Aegislash next. I'm going to try to lower his attack stat. As the AI is kind of dumb, if you lower one of its stats, it's actually going to try to raise it back up. So I'm going to hit it with an Iron Head, and there goes the Zacian. Next up, he's going to send out his Blaziken because type advantage, but same thing like I said, if I lower its attack stat, it's actually going to try to raise it. He's going to try to Flare Blitz me, does not work. As I Iron Head it, then go back in King Shield, it's going to lower his attack stat. Then he's going to try to obviously go back. Close combat knocks it out, which is fine. Then it's going to send on his Hawlucha against me. Then I'm obviously going to use King Shield in front of it. It's going to actually use its power up and then lower its attack stat. And then I'm going to Iron Head it once more. I don't think he has an actual attack outside of fighting moves, so I'm getting King Shield on accident. He's going to use Sky Attack against me. I don't know why I didn't King Shield again because it failed, but I'm able to Iron Head it and knock it out. He's going to sound his Urshifu. Urshifu goes through Protect, so I got to get scared away from that. Sending my Volcarona against it. He's going to U-turn into his Mega Lucario, which is going to be a pain. I actually survive a hit and I'm able to Heat Wave it and knock it out, which is great for us. He's going to sound his Urshifu. I'm going to sack my Volcarona because it has no use for me right now. I'm going to Extreme Speed the Urshifu and knock it out. So that's pretty easy. From there, we're going to head into Agatha's Elite Four member chamber, and we're going to use our Lucario in front first. Meteor Mash can get it to low HP against the Grimmsnarl, and send my double against the Aegislash. I'm going to paralyze the Aegislash and then send in my own Aegislash against it. I'm trying to stall it out. It does not work. Sending my Volcarona against it, I'm able to Heat Wave it. It does a big chunk against me, but my Volcarona does knock out the Aegislash. Dragapult does knock me out. As I send in my double against him, because he's actually, I think he's Specs or Scarf for some reason. He's Choice Lock, so I'm able to Thunder Wave whatever he comes out next. I Thunder Wave the Marshadow, which is unfortunate for him because he tries to set up Sword Sense against me. I'm a King Shield, wall out the AI, Iron Headed, King Shield, Iron Headed, King Shield. He's trying to bulk up, it does not work. King Shield on a Spectral Thief as he tries to hit me, but it doesn't work. Shadow Sneak knocks him out as I send in my double against the Dragapult. Can you Shadow Ball against me? Then I'm going to Thunder Wave once again as he switch out into his Mimikyu. Mimikyu is paralyzed. I'm going to send in my Lucario. I'm going to Bullet Punch it. He's going to switch back into his Dragapult. Then I'm going to switch back into my double. Then I'm going to catch the Mimikyu once again. I was able to send in my same Lucario that's Choice Bandit with a Bullet Punch. It's going to knock out the Mimikyu as he sunsets the Dragapult once again. Send in my double. It's going to Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave catches the, unfortunately, Gengar in the back. I'm able to send in my Lucario once more. It's getting Nasty Plot. I'm able to knock it out using Meteor Mash. And then it's going to send out his Dragapult once more. Bullet Punch knocks out the Grimmsnarl. And then it's going to send out his Dragapult once more. I'm able to send in my double. I'm able to Thunder Wave it finally. And it's actually going to knock out my own Lucario. But I'm able to knock it out in return using my own Dragapult. And we're able to knock out Agatha and completely wall it using double. I'm so excited when I did that because double was my first shiny Pokemon. I didn't want to give up on it. I saw hope in it because it could survive any physical attack fairly easily. So I saw a lot of hope in it. Luckily, it does work out. From here, we're going to face off against Lance's team. Lance is going to be the Dragon type Elite Four member. He's going to start using his Aerodactyl. From past experience, I got to set up with something that has setup moves. So I'm going to use Dragon Rush against the Aerodactyl as it taunts me. Dragon Rush does knock him out using Extreme Speed as well. And then it's going to send on his Melmetal. I'm going to send in my double against him. He's going to Ice Punch me, does no damage. I'm going to Thunder Wave it. He's going to Earthquake me. Then I'm going to Cotton Guard in front of it. And then I'm going to try to lower it slowly and slowly and slowly with Double Kick. As it gets close to me being able to knock it out, I'm going to predict Thunder Wave. And he's going to send out his Dialga. He's going to send out his Dialga into a Thunder Wave. It's paralyzed now. I'm able to Double Kick it. It actually roars out my double. I've never seen a Dialga so scared of a double. Anyways, Dragonite will come out next. It's going to actually get boosted up pretty nicely. Dialga is going to hit me and activate my weakness policy right here. I'm +3 now. Dragon Rush will knock out Dialga easily. As it sends out his own Dragonite, he's gonna obviously knock me out. Extreme Speed breaks the multi-scale on his opposing Dragonite. Then I'm actually gonna send in my Aegislash against it. It actually switches out into Dragovich, which is interesting, as I can't use King Shield against it. It's gonna try to hit me against. I'm gonna lower attack stat against it and then switch into my double. This thing is gonna completely wall it out. As you can see, Thunder Wave walls it out. I'm gonna Cotton Guard in front of it and then regain all my HP, which is so sad to watch. Oh my god, poor Dragovich. Double is completely clutching things up against Agatha and Lance right here. Dragovich goes down. He's gonna send out his Dragonite next, which is unfortunate. Dragonite actually gets paralyzed using my Thunder Wave. Obviously, it's getting Extreme Speed, does like 10 damage. Double goes crazy as it knocks out the Dragonite for us, which is fine. He's gonna send out his Salamence. I'm gonna Thunder Wave that thing as well, and then Body Slam will knock it out eventually. As I survive every single move he puts at me, I regain more HP. I'm able to knock out the Melmetal as well with the double kick. And there goes Lance. Double is so insane. I love it. Anyways, we're going to face off against Gary. Gary's going to be the final Elite Four member of the game. And he's going to start off using his Crocodile against my Lucario. With a few failed attempts, I'm able to restart and then switch the Focus Sash onto my Lucario and also teach his Sword Stance to threaten it. So it forces him to use Taunt against me. Then, first turn after he uses Taunt, I'm able to Meteor Mash it. And then he's going to hit me with Earthquake. Normally that would kill me, but since I do have a Focus Sash on, I'm able to knock it out with another Drain Punch, and I'm regaining some HP from it. So my Lucario is still in play, and I knock out the Crocodile without had to sacrificing putting rocks up. He's going to send out his Groudon against me. I decided the best plan of action is to send in my Dragonite against him. She's going to use a Rock Polish against me. I'm going to use a Dragon Rush against me. As he Rock Slides me, he's going to boost me up using Weakness Policy. I'm going to Dragon Rush it, almost knock it out. Barely HP. Look at that. Knock it out using Extreme Speed in 2 hits. And then he's going to send out his Blastoise against me. From here, I'm actually going to sacrifice my Lucario against him. Blastoise does not knock me out, so I do a little chip damage against it. Then I'm going to send my Volcarona against it. Quiver Dance twice in front of it as your Stealth Smash. And then it tries to Dark Post me. I'm going to Giga Drain it the following turn and then regain all my HP. I'm able to Heat Wave the Togekiss and also outspeed it during Paralyze and then knock it out. He's going to send out his Ditto next. Ditto is going to imposter me, get all my stat boosts, which is fine. But I'm able actually to 1v1 it as he misses Heat Wave in a crucial moment. I'm able to knock it out and avoid anything. Darkrai comes out next. He's going to Dark Hold me, knock me out, obviously. As I send in my Double against it, I need to Paralyze it. And Double comes in clutch, gets the Paralyze, goes down, and then I'm able to Dragon Rush the Darkrai as a team. And then finally, my Dragapult will Skull the Darkrai and knock him out. And there goes Gary. And we beat the game. Oh my god, it took almost 80 hours in-game time. 20 plus hours in real life to get this out. And to get a full shiny team, as you see. Once we got past a certain point in the game, it got easier. But oh my, it was a pain to do this. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. Do not get that wrong. It was so fun to make. But it was so stressful at the same time. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys all enjoy my suffering. If you guys can please leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one. And no, not like this one. Don't do this one. Don't comment this one. And subscribe if you are not already. My name's Ben Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great New Year's. And I'm out. Peace.
Turn to the grindiest nigga. Boy, I stay with my mind on a mission, been making a name.